Hello, welcome aboard the Irish Ferry's new boat, the WB Yates. I'm on the return leg now from my trip to France to collect, honestly, a dream motorcycle. It's currently 4 or 5 decks below me, strapped down tightly, hopefully. And yeah, tomorrow morning we wake up back in Ireland after what has been a very, very busy 28 hours. So before I go and show you the new bike, let's step back to early yesterday morning when I jumped in a taxi and headed to Dublin Airport. I was kind of dreading this part of the journey because, security has been a nightmare for Dublin Airport recently. Some people have missed flights due to the delay in getting through, but thankfully I was able to get in, get my bag registered, dropped off with a little bit of issue, and security only took about 20 minutes. And then had what possibly one of the worst Burger King meals I've ever had in my entire life, where they managed to fuck up the burger twice, which was impressive. And then, descended further into the pits of Terminal 2, got on my Aer Lingus flight, which unfortunately was a bit late pushing back from the gate. Kind of caused some issues the other side as well, because when I landed in Paris, if I'd been on time, I would have had a number of trains I could have taken, but I had to run for a train from the airport into Paris itself. Then from that train station, walk 1.5 kilometers to the next train station, carrying all my gear. Had a bit of a struggle finding out which ticket to buy for what train, because they're all in different sections and it's not immediately clear. And it was around then I was really regretting my choice in secondary school of learning German over French. But persevered. There's plenty of people around to help you out. Just ask nicely, try and make some kind of effort, even with my pidgin French, and people will see you right. Got on the train out towards Epernay. Managed to sit back for a while, do some work on the laptop, and just basically watch the world go by. Landed into Epernay almost 12 hours after leaving my house in Ireland. Okay, finally made it to Epernay. The bike shop I'm collecting the bike from is just down there around the corner. It's about 4 or 5 minutes out of my way, but to be honest, with I'm knackered. Carrying this and the Kriega and the camera kit for the last most of the day. I'm just gonna head straight to the hotel, drop the gear, have a quick shower because it's 9 o'clock at night already. I still have to get some food, hopefully find a beer, and then get to bed early enough for a decent bit of sleep. So the bike shop have been very good. They're coming in early tomorrow morning. Let me sign for it, collect the bike, and get on the road early, because Google Maps is saying the run to Cherbourg could take you 5.5 hours, could take you 7.5 hours with traffic. Now, I know on the bike I'm going to cut through any kind of big traffic, but I just want to get on the road, have a chance to take some photographs, get some video. Looks like a pretty cool town though, to be honest. Some nice fountains and old buildings and stuff. There's a couple of bikes and cars whipping around the place making noise, so yeah, I'm gonna walk the kilometre to the hotel, and talk soon. Right, showered, changed, feeling a bit fresher after washing the day off, in search of some gourmet French cuisine, but it's 10 o'clock in a French town, East France. Choices are fairly limited. So luckily, there's always the old reliables. Yep. Oh my god, that was terrible. It's the worst McDonald's I've ever had in my life. You fuck up a McChicken nugget meal, for Christ's sake. Oh, there's only one thing for it. I'm gonna have to go find a bar, wash the taste out. Okay,
into Epernay. This is the bike shop. Bikes parked outside, good sign. Either means they've turned up early, as promised, or they don't care and they leave their stock outside overnight, no doubt. Can't see the bike. Oh wait, I can see the rear wheel, I think. Yeah, you can see a green frame. Merci, thank you very much.
So after signing for and picking up the bike, I would love to tell you I took some epic route all the way back to Cherbourg, but unfortunately time was very much against me, so I had to get on it and just go. What followed was a lot of motorway, pretty much 500 kilometers of motorway almost. Bar some little detours to nip in and out or link up with other motorways. It was a pretty boring ride back to the ferry. Thankfully the weather held up, it was okay, pretty much sunshine, tiny little bit of rain, which I was a little bit concerned about considering the bike is wearing R11 tyres, which are basically track day tyres and not the best in the wet, but the worst of it held off and I managed to get to Cherbourg without much incident.
Whoa, that was a tough day. 500 kilometers from Epernay to Cherbourg. Here now. I was worried I'd be tight for time, but even stopping 3 times for fuel and then once in St. Mary for late lunch, I'm still 40 minutes ahead of my last check-in time, so all good. This thing is bonkers. It's just bonkers. There's no other word for it. I've never ever seen a bike knock time off the expected arrival figure so fast. It just adds speed at an utterly frightening pace. Bonjour. Bonjour. Hello. Passport. There you go. Thank you. I just picked it up about 4 hours ago. All good? Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye. Everybody loves a H2. Sure.
Can I have your boarding card, please?
There you go.
Thank you. And that's perfect.
Sorry?
That's perfect.
Okay.
You can go like 5.
Line 5.
It's on the right.
Okay,
On the bike.
thank you very much.
Thank you, have a nice day, sir.
Hello. Are you off for the Oscar Wilde, are you?
Yeah, bring the bike over here. Yeah, they told us to
Grant.
Yes!
So with the bike safely strapped down, my luggage dropped off in the room, I had a quick shower, went and got a bite to eat, then went for a wander around the boat. Has to be said, WB8s is a lovely boat. Everything's brand new, staff are all really friendly, everything just works. I found a comfy seat in the bar, got an epic view to watch the world go by, and I got a head start on some of the editing from the trip. So, home safe and sound, no real drama. Bike is booked in for its VRT appointment in a couple of weeks. Get it onto an Irish plate. And yeah, just been enjoying it the last week or so. It's such a fun bike to ride. I mean, it's relentless. It's absolutely bonkers. But it never ever fails to put a smile on my face. And here's the important thing, every time I park it up, I walk away, I stop, turn, and I look back at it. And isn't that the best sign that you've bought the right motorcycle? And it took a while, like I had to be very patient. I've been looking for one of these for, I'd say, almost 6 months now. What I was doing was I had buying alerts set up on mobile.de, which is a German-centric used bike site. But I also had alerts on Autoscout24, which is more kind of Europe-wide. To be honest, there was a couple of the bikes I was looking at before I even thought about adding a H2 to the list. The H2 was the last bike to get added to that search list. And there weren't a lot of them available, and the ones that were, you know, slightly higher mileage or were just priced a bit bananas or really highly strung and highly tuned, and I thought, do I really want to be inheriting somebody else's problems? And then this one came up for sale about 2 months ago, and I saw it, and it was super low mileage, spotlessly clean, had the mods I would do anyway, so a screen, an exhaust, a tail tidy, all that already done. So I emailed the shop, got no response. Actually, I emailed them through Autoscout's website, got no response. I said, okay. So then I tried emailing them direct off an address I found on their website, got no response, and I thought maybe they just think I'm a scammer or something, because, you know, hello, I would like to buy your motorcycle, I'm in Ireland. That doesn't sound at all dodgy. So I ended up submitting a thing to the contact us section on their website, and what I did was I stuck my text in English, but I also ran it through Google Translate, and I stuck it in French as well. The idea being, even if no one spoke English in the shop, at least they could see the French text. start a discussion. That's what happened. One of the lads in the shop, Nicholas, he came back to me, and he had pretty good English. And he was like, yeah, look, the bike is for sale, blah blah. I asked a few questions about it, history and servicing and all that kind of jazz. All the special stuff, not all the special stuff, all the things you need to know, like does it have the COC, the import documents, the keys, the booklets, everything you want with it. And he was like, yep, everything's here, everything's ready to go. If you want it, we need a 20% deposit. And I was like, cool, send me your bank details. And I'll be honest, I was very nervous sending that money because while they might have thought I was a scammer, I wasn't convinced they weren't. This wasn't a scam either. And right up until I walked down that street in Epernay on that Friday morning and I saw the bike outside, I was like, oh, this could all go horribly wrong. Because I sent them the entire balance before I picked up the bike. I didn't want to be carrying any cash with me on the trip over because just one more thing to go wrong. So I sent the deposit, and then a couple of weeks later, I sent the balance. And yeah, I wasn't convinced until I walked down the street. The relief I felt when I saw the bike parked outside and an actual, business, a bike shop. Woo! So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hoping to feature a lot more content with the H2 on the channel coming up. So if you like what you see, you want to see more, hit like and subscribe. I'll do a full review on the bike at some stage. I'm just still trying to get to grips with it, to be honest. It's a lot of bike. It's a lot of bike. So if you have any questions or comments or anything you want me to answer, stick them in the comments below, and I'll address them in a future video. Alright, that's it for now, folks. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. See you in the next one.